Hello everyone, this is Mumbiker Nikhil, and in today's video I'm gonna teach you how to ride a motorcycle, because I'm getting a lot of messages and requests from you guys that you want me to make a video about how to ride a motorcycle. So here I am today, standing in front of my beautiful KTM Duke 390, and I'm gonna make a video about how to ride a motorcycle. Alright, let me tell you something about myself, my riding experience. I learned how to ride a motorcycle when I was 15 years old, and it's been more than 10 years I'm riding a motorcycle. I learned how to ride a motorcycle all by myself. There was no one to help me out. So based on my experience, today I'm going to teach you how to ride a motorcycle. So the first thing you need to do is find the right riding gears for yourself. Make sure you have a helmet, gloves, good quality shoes, if not riding boots. Make sure you're wearing a denim, if possible a knee guard or elbow guard. Alright. So this is a KTM Duke 390, but it is not recommended to learn riding a motorcycle on such a high cc bike. If possible, if you have a 150cc or 200cc, that'll be good, because it will be not comfortable for you to learn how to ride a motorcycle in this kind of bikes. Any which ways, still I'll be making video on this bike. So let me tell you something about motorcycle. Now this is a motorcycle, obviously. This is your clutch. Alright, towards your left hand side, this is your clutch. This is your gear shift lever. You have one down, neutral, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Alright, towards your right hand side, you have your two brakes. This is the front brakes, which you will be using for most of the time, and this is your rear brakes. Alright, I won't recommend you to use rear brake for first couple of kilometers while you get used to how to handle a motorcycle, because both of your feet will be down. So concentrate on using the front brakes. Alright, then you have this throttle. But with the help of this, you're gonna accelerate your bike. Alright, now let me hop onto my bike. Make sure always you hop onto your bike from your left hand side, because you have your stand on your left hand side. So always hop onto your bike from your left hand side like this. Bring your stand up. Place your left leg on the foot peg, and rest both of your hands on the handlebar. Now this is your ignition. You're gonna give your ignition, but there is no light, no display. This is your engine kill switch. So you're gonna switch on your engine. As you can clearly see, my engine is on. Now this is your ignition switch. Alright, so you're gonna give the ignition. With the help of this, the engine will start running. But before that, let me tell you something about the switches and electronics. So towards your right, you have this ignition switch. This is to start your headlight. Towards your left, you have this dipper and upper switch, indicator switch. As you can clearly see, left indicator and the right indicator. And this is your horn. Alright, and this is just to the pass by lights. Alright, so let me start the engine first. Now before starting the engine, make sure your bike is in neutral gear. As you can clearly see, there's a light over here which says neutral. That means my bike is in neutral position. If I shift it to the first gear like this, if I press the clutch and like this, can you clearly see the light is off now? And if I bring it to neutral again, the light is on. Now I have a gear shift indicator. Not all bikes have it. So in this bike I have a gear shift indicator, so it's very useful. So let me start the bike now. Make sure the gear is in neutral. I'll start my bike now. Now if it's your first start of the day, make sure you let your engine run for a minute or two. That's good for the engine. I just rode it for like 5 kilometers, so my bike is already warmed up. Now you're gonna shift your gear to first. As you can clearly see, it's neutral. I'm gonna push it down. Now it's in first gear. As you can clearly see, it's in first gear. Now what you'll do, you're gonna release your clutch slowly. Once you release your clutch slowly and make sure no one is coming, release your clutch slowly like this, and you will notice your bike is moving forward. Now what will happen if you release your clutch fast? Your bike gonna stall like this. Suppose if you release it fast like this, it's gonna stall. Don't worry, it's not gonna harm the bike in any which ways, but make sure you find the sweet spot where your bike will starting to roll slowly. So again, I'm gonna bring it to neutral like this, give it a, and I'm gonna start my bike again. Okay, it's on again. I'm gonna bring it to first gear again, and I'm gonna release my clutch slowly like this. You see, it's moving, not doing anything, and I'm gonna let it go for like 4-5 kilometers, and I'm gonna just bring my both legs up. And as you can clearly see, I'm not using my throttle in any which ways. I'm just holding my hand, but I'm not using throttle in any which way. As you can clearly see, even the clutch is released completely, and the bike is going at 10 kilometers per hour. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring down the clutch, and I'm gonna shift it to second gear like this. It's in second gear now. I'm gonna release the clutch, but this time I'm gonna accelerate a bit like this. A bit, like 1%, like this much. This bit. So okay, now I'm riding at 16 to 15 kilometers per hour. Now what I want you to do now, I want you to stop again. Stop your bike, bring it to neutral like this. It's in neutral. Stop your bike and repeat the same process which I explained to you earlier. Bring it to first gear. Alright, and then start. Till the time you find the sweet spot, you have to repeat this process again and again. Can you see this? It's rolling now, and then you leave the clutch slowly. Make sure you're holding the handlebars, not like me, okay? 10 kilometers. Time to switch the gear to second, and then accelerate a bit. Don't shift it to third, fourth or fifth, because if you'll do that, you will be riding your bike at a high speed, and right now you don't want to ride your bike at a high speed because anything can go wrong. So first learn how to switch it to first gear and second gear. Shift my bike to third gear. It's in third gear now. And to slow down your bike, to stop your bike at high speed, suppose I'm going at 30 kilometers an hour. Now stop your bike, you can use both your brakes or mostly the front brakes. Second gear, bring it to second gear, bring it to neutral, and you can just keep your indicator and use both your legs and stop your bike. And just kill your engine and switch off your ignition with the keys. Bring your handle towards your left hand side so that you can lock your handlebar like this. Bring your stand down. Remove your keys. Get off your bike. And now it doesn't matter you're learning how to drive or learning how to ride a motorcycle. Riding it on the slope is always a challenge. When it's uphill, it's always a challenge to start and ride or drive your bike or car when you see a slope ahead. So I'll try to teach you how to do that, but let's see. So make sure you have your brakes applied. Clutch, bring it to first gear. Now you can't follow that step which I showed you. Just leave your clutch. Leave your clutch slightly. Okay, give you a little bit of acceleration. Can you see? Yeah, 3 or 4,000 RPM. Leave your brakes. Make sure you have both your feet on down. Start leaving your clutch. Alright, and you see your bike is rolling now. Leave your clutch completely and you will bike and you won't face any problem. Make sure you use both of your legs all the time. So find the right motorcycle in which you can touch both your feet on the ground. Now there's a slope ahead of me. What you do is never ride your bike on neutral, because you just bring it in neutral now, second gear. I'll just leave the clutch. What it does is it controls the speed of your bike, because in second gear, can you see I'm not going over 18 kilometers an hour or But the moment I shifted to neutral, you're gonna see I'm gonna go fast. And that's not good. If you're learning how to ride a motorcycle, that's not good. Don't go at high speed. Alright guys? So this was just a small short beginner's guide video I made today for the first time. And to be very honest, this kind of video is really difficult to make and shoot. I hope I haven't missed out anything. If there's anything you want to know about how to ride a motorcycle, please comment down below. I will surely try to answer your questions. For now, shukran, alvida, ma salama, take care and do whatever you want, my friends. Ride your motorcycle safely and try not to crash. And please do comment down below if this tutorial has helped you or no. Bye bye. And even if you do learn how to ride a motorcycle, don't go out there on the second day and do this. Don't do this what I'm about to do on the second day. Learn how to ride a freaking motorcycle. Learn.